We're going to change this thermochromic paper back to its normal state with sheet energy. It's black. We're going to turn it back to normal color. There it is in the top. We're going to keep an eye on it. We're using our thermal chi energy to project and change it back to its normal state. We could speed it up. There it is. There it is. We're using their thermal energy or biological energy to turn it back to normal. It's a good way to practice with pyrokinesis and measure your energy. It's going to turn more green too. See if we could get the bottom part. Slowly it's turning. It was very black before, now it's turning green and orangey, its original state. And there it is right there. That's as far as we can get. That's something that beginners can do and advanced people can do. This is thermochromic paper. What I did was that I used a cool gallon of water from the refrigerator. Ice water is better. And then what you want to do to affect it more easier, because this one I think I made a mistake. This thermochromic paper here is a little bit too sensitive. It's too much on the light side, so it's kind of stays neutral in cold instead of fluctuating from cold to hot. And the same thing happened to the other thing that I got for the night tunnel wire, the memory wire, the bending wire where you use heat to bend it back to its shape. When I use the more lower end, the lower temperature, this is a lower temperature one, and this one stays too much in the blue. So when you get the one in the middle, which requires more heat, it shows its fluctuations more easier. It changes colors more easier. And this one, I made a mistake. I'm gonna buy the other one. But the thing is though, is that for whichever one you get, what you want to do is you want to use a cold gallon of cold water, keep it frozen, and then get your thermochromic paper like this. It sticks on the back, and then you put it on top, and it'll turn black. When it reaches a cold temperature, it turns blue, and then it goes to black. And when it turns fully black, that's when it reaches its limits of how cold it gets, how reactive it gets to the cold temperature. Once it turns black, like it was before, then you stick it on there. Make sure to kind of get like, this is kind of like a makeshift kind of like thing that I just did, but it sticks. Make sure you have cold water, a gallon of water. Make sure it's flat in the bottom. And then you want to project your energy and focus on turning that black back to green as you see it here. Its original state is dark blue, very dark blue, like almost like midnight blue, like this blue. So you want to get something cold, put the thermochromic paper on the bottom, and then work on projecting your chi energy and then trying to revert it back to its normal state. And that will allow you to, because the thing is though, is that you can speed up the process if you feel and connect with it. Feel that it's getting hotter. Feel that the blackness is dissipating and disintegrating and dissolving into a peach color or an orange color, which is what you saw. It turned from peach to orange to green. So you want to see the blackness dissolving or morphing into a green or to a yellow, You know, you want to see it happening before your eyes and feel the heat and project it. And then pretty soon you'll be able to do this from far away. So this is kind of like a tutorial too. So this is just something that I recommend getting these thermochromic papers, because you could also measure your hands and things like that. And let me show you this. It also shows the fingers on there. And when you get it real cold, let me see if I get this real cold. See, even when you move it around like this, it changes color, so it's real cool. But when you get it to be real cold, let me see if I can get it to be real cold. It's really cool, huh? Blackness is the cold. That's how you know something is really cold, is when it turns black. And then you could put your fingers on it and have it change like that. So it's really cool. And I recommend getting this and putting it on a cold surface and trying to revert it back to its normal state. When it's ultra cold, it's going to be black. And then what you want to do is that you want to try to project your energy, challenge yourself to revert it back to green, like this. It's first going to change into a yellow, and then orange, and then green. So you want to perceive it slowly morphing. You want to see the blackness slowly dissolving from black to orange, to yellow, to orange, to green. You want to see it happening before your eyes. You want to project that and send that heat so that it can revert from cold to heat and get back to this color. This is the natural color right here. It's a dark bluish midnight blue. So that's my tip, and that's my thing. So look, before I go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the freezer, and then I'm going to show you a cool little effect. So it's going to turn black. We're going to try to get this thing. The back is more better, I think. When it turns ultra black, I'll show you how cool it is. This is how it, I already showed you already, but see how it's already changing? Very cool stuff. And that's it, man. Get yourself a thermochromic paper and have fun with it. And I'm going to keep practicing with it and projecting my chi energy and protecting my presence so that it can be affected. So I want you guys to do the same. It's a cool product. It's not that much, but the shipping is kind of the same price. I paid $15 to get the same thing. So there you go, guys. This is the natural state. It's going to get colder and colder. But practice with it. Get yourself a mid-level one, the more higher temperature. This one's the lower temperature. Get the one that's in the middle, that's a little bit higher. And that one will be the best one, I think. So avoid getting the low temperature ones and anything. Get the mid temperature or the high temperature, where the reactive state, where it needs to have a higher temperature to react, because I think those ones are better. That's what I'm trying to say. So take care, guys. God bless. Hope it helped you.